Hey, everybody. Got this stray here that does not want to stay in place. Hey, breaking the silence. How are you? Wow, the YouTube site is really behind. Hey, Nancy. Oh, I don't think I sent out. No, I did. I did send out links. That's right. I just did it an hour ago. Hey, Amanda. Hey, Dreams. Did you get a link, Dreams? Nancy, did you get a link? Okay, Nancy, I will send you one. Copy. If I can get Hangouts to cooperate. This is ridiculous. There we are. All right, check your Hangouts. Okay, Dreams. Absolutely breaking. It is very important. And that's kind of why I'm making this mental health chat a check-in more than anything. I thought we'll just kind of have just a bit of a chat and see how people are doing. Cindy, did you get a link? What, breaking? I know, Ken, that's where I put it. I just don't know who all is on that list, so that's why I'm asking. Right on. You know, going on panel the first couple times for me was nerve-wracking, but you kind of get used to it. Okay, Cindy, hang on. Let me find you. Hang on, Nancy. Poke your forehead.
Ow!
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
You're not supposed to poke it that hard. Yes, it is a slushy breaking the silence.
So, thanks for having me.
Oh, you're so welcome.
Hello to everybody in chat.
So, for anybody that wasn't in Ron's chat, CBS All Access has done a very wonderful thing. If you go to CBS All Access and like sign up for their free trial, it says a week, but when you sign up, if you put in the coupon code GIFT, all in capital letters, GIFT, you get a month of free CBS All Access. And for me, I'm a huge Star Trek fan, and the newest Star Trek series, Picard, is only on CBS All Access. So I've been binge watching Picard all day. So
I'm a high Star Trek fan.
Cook your head. So you can do it from your phone. I sat and watched the first episode while I was waiting for the food bank truck to show up. So I said,
Hi.
Hi, Cindy.
okay, so
Hi, Nancy. Hi, everybody. So, can I share?
mhm.
Okay. So, I'm just going to be honest here. That's what I think this place is about. You're
Right,
safe and you can be honest.
Right, I kind of thought they'd do that. Sorry, Cindy.
Go ahead, Cindy.
Oh, okay. So, since Joey died, I have ceased to clean my house. David has tried, and I'm not saying like it's disgusting. I got roaches and rats. No, but I have not like cleaned my house as I should have. Well, they put me on some new meds. Now, as far as like where I feel like it's changed my mood, I don't see it. However, it has given me, I don't know if I want to say the word confidence, is giving me energy, is giving me desire. I am literally going room by room and making my home the way it should be and I want it to be. And because of my health, I've learned, I set a 30-minute timer. When that goes off, I go and sit down no matter what I'm doing for 20 minutes, and then I pick it back up. But I cannot believe the difference. And I'm actually decluttering. And Susan, the big thing is, and I don't know why, any letter that's come to Joey, whether it's an ad, whatever it is, I've kept all those letters that have been addressed to him. I haven't opened them. I just kept them because they had his name on it.
Mhm.
And yesterday was a huge breakthrough to me because I'm like, why am I keeping these? I'm not going to open them. If Joey opened them, he'd trash them. And it was over 100 envelopes.
Wow.
And I threw them away, Susan.
Good for you. That's a big step.
That was huge. And I'm like, oh gosh, I can't wait till Susan goes on. Because I so wanted to share this. This is like so different for me, Susan.
It sounds like you're taking good steps all the way around. So I'm glad the new medication's working for you, and you know, it sounds like it's just kind of helping you wrap your head around a lot of things and figure a lot of things out. So
So I just had to tell you, Susan, that girl, I'm working at it, and I actually am proud of myself. I never thought I'd say those words about myself.
You should be proud. You should be proud.
Yep.
Thank you.
You should be very proud.
Yep.
So this is how I'm dealing with, quote unquote, being shut in. And what I just had my therapy on the phone an hour ago, and she was teasing me. And it's kind of true. She goes, we have been working for weeks and weeks to get you comfortable and going out. And now I have to tell you, don't go out, stay put.
Yep.
It's like, oh, okay.
Well, maybe after weeks of not being able to go out, you'll actually want to.
Right.
Walk out of the house.
Well, and I'm just taking small walks up and down the street where people aren't, and just being cautious, but just taking small walks. And it feels so good, Susan.
Yep. Yep. Hey, Carrie Ann.
Hi, Carrie Ann. So
Hi, Roy. I don't
just,
know if I said hi to you earlier. I'm sorry if I didn't.
hi, everyone. I'll jump off.
No,
But I just
No,
had to
you're
tell
fine,
you.
Susan. You're fine. I mean, Cindy, you're fine.
Oh, thank you. I just am so excited. I can't wait to tell Susan because her and I have messaged back and forth, and she knows my pains and my limitations, and so I couldn't wait to tell her.
Well, I'm glad you did. And the other thing you said, you're setting the timer, and that's really good because you know your limits, and setting that timer and doing short bursts of work and then taking a break, that actually will allow you to get more done because you don't wipe yourself out,
All right.
So that's a good plan.
Well, I had to learn it the hard way because the first time I felt gung ho, like I kept going and going. What ended up happening was the next day I was down. I couldn't move. I hurt. I just couldn't do it. I was out of breath. I was taking oxygen more. And I thought, okay, this taught me a huge lesson.
Yep. Yep.
So, anyway, my heart surgery was canceled.
Yep.
Because of the shortage of supplies, but not only that, they told me I would need a blood transfusion because I need transfusions every so often, and they're
there's
so
no
short.
blood.
They're short on blood. They don't have enough, so they can't do anything until they have enough blood.
Yep. I actually need to call our local blood bank and make an appointment to go donate. I have A negative blood, and that's not one of the more commonly donated types. So,
Well, they contacted me because I have AB negative blood, so I can give the A negative, B negative, and
So-
obviously AB negative. But what's so weird is I can only accept AB negative blood,
Yep.
but they want me to come in. I'm like, no. You can send somebody here, but I'm not gonna go out.
All right.
Well, I used to give blood like every 6 months, and then I started getting tattoos on a regular basis, and you can't give blood for 18 months after getting a tattoo. So, now
Really?
yep. Because even though the tattoo shop can be sterile and all that stuff, the blood donation center is not going to trust that. They want you to wait 18 months and make sure you don't have hepatitis from a dirty needle.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Ken, you're O positive. You're right? If I remember right, you're O positive. O negative is the universal donor.
Oh, it's not just O positive or negative, it's O negative?
Yeah, O negative is the universal donor. They can give to anybody.
Yeah, and I'm one of those. I can give to anybody, but just not anybody can give to me.
You
And
have to get it from O negative.
Yeah, and I anger a lot of doctors right now.
Yep.
I can't give, and they can't find any to give to me.
Yep.
Wow.
But Ken is like second on the list of being able to give because he can give to A, B, and O. So
Wow.
So, yeah, whenever I need surgery, I have like or blood transfusion stuff like that. I have to make sure that the donations are compatible with me.
mm,
No. See.
They can't just give me anything.
yep.
I'm
My-
off. I'm off of my depression meds, by the way. I stopped taking them
Why?
because yesterday, all day long, when I took my meds yesterday, all day long, I was shaking so bad and so jittery, and I was in a panic mode. Like I had to pace back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and I was nervous, and I was just like in this, oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness, what am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? I was in a panic mode all day long, bouncing off of walls. I couldn't sleep. I had not slept in like 24 hours.
When
And
did you start
why-
taking them?
like the day before, about a day before that. And he had changed the meds.
Mm.
And
Have you
they
called
finally-
your doctor and told him?
huh?
Have you called your doctor and told him that you quit taking them?
I tried, but all the doctor's offices, everybody's closed out here. They're not answering their phones. Everything's all automated. No, there's no way to get a hold of anybody.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah, I know all the clinics around here are closed now too. Even the urgent care.
Yeah, urgent cares are closed. Hospital lobbies, you cannot go in the hospital lobbies. Even, I mean, nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I know, I understand that, but like I was saying to you yesterday, which I wish you had, is that even though urgent care and doctor's offices are closed and stuff, as a member of the private insurance I have, they have where you can call and ask questions or,
Like
say what you're going through or whatever, like ask a nurse. If it's something that, like for instance, Nancy's doctor would need to know, they would get in contact with them.
Yeah, they don't have anything like that right now. All the offices, everything is closed, Cindy.
Oh, I realize that, but it just angers me that you don't have,
anywhere.
I just angers me that you don't have a place.
Yeah.
As an intercessory.
So, no, I'm on Medicaid. What do you expect? With Medicaid, you get shit. Excuse my language.
That's okay. In Washington State, especially around Seattle, it's true.
Out here, they treat you like you're nothing.
I'm so sorry, Nancy. You
It's
really
just-
break my heart.
It's just you're another number in the crowd here.
Yep. Hey, Seth.
They care about the immigrants here, but those that live here,
And that sneeze is exactly why I did not allow my stepdaughter to come in my house when I left groceries out on the front porch for her.
yeah,
I will not have anything to do with her or her mom because her mom is in the high risk group. The only person outside of this house that I have been seeing is my friend Ada, because we were seeing everybody, or we were seeing each other just about every day for weeks and weeks and weeks. And honestly, using the same smoking utensil, if one of us has it, the other one's going to get it,
all right.
Right.
And frankly, we need to keep each other sane. So
Did you see what Roy just said? Roy, you're funny.
Speedy Gonzalez.
Hi, Seth. Hi, Miss DIY Misfit.
Hey, Dave. Good to see you.
Good to see everybody here. Yeah.
Oh, Ken, I got a can of ravioli for you today.
Where is he, by the way? Is he back in the back room?
Yep, he's in the bedroom. Glenn, do you want the other phone so you can come on panel and watch chat and all that? And if I didn't send a link to somebody that wants to come on chat, let me know and we'll figure out how to get you a link. Cindy, you barked.
Huh?
I said you barked.
We have a dog next door that barks incessantly all day long.
Oh, I hate that.
Every once in a while, usually my dogs now have learned to ignore it because, like you said, I trained them to, and when they came in and were quiet, I rewarded them.
Right
So
on.
they knew if they went out and started, then they're not going to get a reward. If I say, you need to hush, come in the house for 5 minutes to give a reward, well, obviously they don't know 5 minutes, but they know they're waiting for it. And now they usually ignore him, but every once in a while, another dog then will start barking because of it. And then my dogs bark. But it's non-stop. Honest to goodness, it is non-stop from about 8:30 in the morning till about 7 at night.
You can call the city and file a noise complaint.
Here's the thing. I don't know. If you if you file a noise complaint, are they going to tell who called on them?
You can request that it be anonymous.
Okay, because I don't want trouble with my neighbor.
Have you
But I also want their dog to be quiet
have you talked to the neighbor?
until I'm blue in the face.
Okay. Well, then you're obviously your neighbor doesn't give a shit. So, you know, that's a problem right there. You've already got a problem with the neighbor.
Right. Well, here's the bigger problem. He's my attorney.
Oh Lord.
Susan,
So
he wants some coffee.
So I don't want to make him mad because he's my attorney.
Yeah.
But cheese and crackers.
Well, let me go get Ken's coffee started, and I have an idea for you that might actually a couple of ideas that you can solve the problem from your side of the fence without him ever knowing you've done anything.
Oh,
So,
cool. Okay,
I'll be
I'll
right
wait. So Nancy, with your surgery, is it just we've canceled until such and such, or it's canceled indefinitely until things turn around?
It's until after this whole epidemic is over.
Okay.
Because they're short on supplies, and until they can keep supplies in and get enough blood donations and stuff like that. Right now, they don't have hardly anything to treat the people that they already have in the hospitals.
I see.
And they're canceling a lot of non-life threatening surgeries. They're canceling almost all the surgeries now until they can, keep up with supplies.
Right. That's what happened to a good friend of mine that was going to go in for a knee replacement, such as Roy. And they just told him, I'm sorry you're in pain. We will try and keep you comfortable, but every surgery is canceled unless it's an emergency, urgent necessity.
Yep. So yeah, they just don't have enough supplies to do it. So and like I said, they've closed all the doctors' offices here, clinics, urgent cares. They've closed off all the hospital lobbies. You're not even allowed to even step foot in the hospital lobbies. If you're coming to the hospital, your head better be bleeding of blood, or else you get turned away.
Right.
And
well,
you're being on the, if you do go to the hospital for some sort of emergency, the parking lot is your triage.
right. Well, they were saying too that if you have a fever, you'll be turned away. My problem is because of the DBS system I have and other issues, I always run a low grade fever. So they wouldn't let me in anyway.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, but they're doing all triages out in the parking lot now. They're just, and they got little tents all set up. They were showing pictures the other day how they have tents all set up on the outside of the parking lot, and that's how they're doing triage and seeing people.
Oh,
They
I
couldn't
wonder
do
if we're
that.
doing that.
They couldn't
You
do that.
can't even-
Here. It's too cold.
You can't even go. You can't even go inside the hospital. It's you're outside. It is the hospital now.
Right.
And they're even doing drive-through testing in some areas for the but you know, the thing we can't really talk about, but anyway, they're doing it in their cars. They're having people just, you know, roll down their window a little bit, and they're just doing it testing people while they're in their cars.
Wow.
Yep. So, Cindy, for the dogs that bark nonstop,
Yes.
the first thing that I would suggest, if you can afford it, is it's essentially a sonic pet corrector. They come in different forms, but essentially it's just a little device that you aim at the dog that's barking, and you push a button and it sends kind of a sonic frequency that distracts the dog and gets it to stop barking. And so every time it barks, you hit this button, and eventually it will quit barking because it doesn't really like that sonic sound or whatever frequency in its ears. But that's just something you would have to be consistent with and hit it every time that dog started barking. So you might have to spend some time outside. But they do work. I've had a lot of people on my dog group report very good things about them for dealing with neighbors' dogs. If that's too much, if you can't afford that or something, they actually have something that's just called Pet Corrector, and essentially it's an air horn in a can. And every time they start barking, you hit that air horn, and they quit barking. And I have several people in the group that have just used that, and if nothing else, it lets your neighbor know that you're trying to do something to correct their dogs, and they get irritated by the air horn all the time, and they start correcting their own dogs.
Okay.
So, but the sonic pet corrector is probably your best bet as far as effectiveness.
Okay. Are they expensive?
I have no clue.
Okay.
I've never looked them up or anything, so.
Okay.
I
I'll look it up.
imagine there's probably a whole different range of prices depending on what you were to get.
Oh, true. Probably, yeah. I just can't. It's just so unpleasant.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I know.
Hello, Yappa. He's here for you, Cindy.
Hey,
Gaffa. Oh, Gaffa.
He says, I'm
My
here to get
dog.
my Cindy fix. No,
My
Cindy.
doll. But I'm
No,
gonna try that.
Cindy,
I'm gonna
he
look
said-
it up and see how expensive they are. Because, like I said, I've got to do something. I can't. It gets me a point where it drives me nuts, and
Yeah.
the fact that I have anxiety to begin with, it just, and not just. It just makes it worse.
The other thing that I do, because
Mhm.
I'm not in a situation where I can use either of those on my neighbor's dogs, and we've got a guy that's got 3 little yappy dogs that yap the whole time they're outside, and then the people behind us have a large dog that barks the entire time he's outside. I turn on music, and if I have to, if Ken's not home, if he's at work, I turn the music up until I can't hear the dogs. So that's
I may have to do that.
Good to have you here, Gaffa. Good to have you
Oh my
here, Gaffa.
God.
And Cindy, you said "Oh Gaffa" wrong. You need to say it the way you usually say it. Oh Gaffa.
No. What do you mean nothing's up? Gaffa. Oh, Gaffa. Gaffa. I
There we go.
miss you.
There's the way to say it. Really get them going, Cindy. Yeah.
Now something's up, Gaffa. I would need a fire hose to reach these dogs. Of course, then I could use the pressure from the fire hose and send them into the next freaking trailer court. Then I wouldn't be able to hear them. It just, yappy dogs irritate the hell out of me because I have 2 yappy dogs and I keep mine under control. It's not that hard. It just takes consistency and training. And
Well, I have 2 small dogs. One of them is a Chihuahua, which is known to be yappy.
Yep.
The other is a Chug. And so I keep mostly my Chihuahua under control. And then I have a Lab who looks at him like, why are you barking? So I've really been working and watching your videos and then going over to, what's his name? Do you like so much? That's it. To learn how to stop her when she starts.
Yep.
Cindy,
What, babe?
look at the chat.
Oh, well, Cindy. That's not what you said last night. What did I not say or say? All I said was your name and that I miss you.
Be right back.
I love little Chihuahuas. Boy, those things are little ankle biters.
Mine is a long-haired Chihuahua. So keeping her groomed, which I can't afford, so I do it myself, and keeping her clean and stuff. Oh my gosh, Nancy, I had no idea it was going to be that much work. She was a rescue. All my dogs are always rescue, but she is a rescue, so I was not prepared for this. I'm like, holy cow, she takes a bath more than I do.
All right. Nora's taken some time off, I think.
Is he okay?
Yeah, he's fine, but he's up there with everybody else who is losing their jobs because of the thing.
Yeah. Well, that's a good reason for him not to go off, so we can support him and show him love.
Yeah, but he's probably out looking for work. in other places. I mean, he still has this one job that he does at night when there's nobody around,
Right.
but I don't know about his other job.
Right. Donna, my angel on earth, I love you.
Hello. Hey, Donna.
He was pretty down the other day. He wrote me and said that he was sad because he couldn't even go over to see Cream.
Nice, Gaffa. You didn't miss me.
Yappa loves you.
Well, he knows I love him.
I think we all do.
Yep.
Just as long as you share them, Cindy.
Oh, of course, of course. I say, of course, like it's a thing, but yeah.
I'm sure I've drove them nuts though in my lifetime.
I got a bullseye
Hi.
repeatedly. As I said though, your memory, you don't even remember me being there last night, do you?
In my dreams, I remember.
Yeah, unfortunately, in my dreams, I remember a lot of things.
How you doing? Yeah.
I got pictures of Cindy tied to a bedhead. I've got Cindy bent over a thing. I've got lots in my dreams.
Gaffa, babe, I don't forget those. I'm so happy you have them.
Oh, so they're not dreams. They're actually photos. Oh, damn good.
Susan, I think they need their own room.
There you go, Kerry. Give you some time to think about how much you miss me.
Yeah.
Oh no!
What'd he do?
He timed Carrie out.
Oh, damn, Gaffa. You butt
Well,
man.
she said everyone loves Gaffer when he's asleep. And I'm sorry, but I have to defend that because only Cindy loves me when I'm asleep. So she keeps telling me I keep waking up with a sore knob, so I don't know what's going on.
Hey, there's a difference. You need to remember. Some of it is love and some of it is lust.
Yeah, I know, but you do the lust when I'm asleep.
But you remember in your dreams.
I know, but you keep wearing me out. I don't have a choice. I've got to be asleep once in a while.
I love it when you're awake. Yeah.
So do I, Gaffa.
With that voice, you should be singing "Happy Birthday" to the president.
That's funny, Susan.
And Cindy, just let me say, I'm glad you put the sexy photo up today.
But just how Gaff I even shave my legs.
Yeah, I was trying to imagine. He's trying to
Yes.
picture.
No, I'm just watching her shave her legs.
It's winter time and I'm self-isolating. I have no reason to shave my legs. It's too much work.
Hi, Donna.
That's just put a pop in my bubble. Thank you very much, Susan.
You're welcome. Glad to oblige.
Achoo! 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 Pardon me.
Wash your hands.
Achoo!
Lysol.
Pardon
Get
me.
Wash your
the
hands.
Lysol.
Sneeze.
Wash your hands.
Achoo! Achoo! Pardon me. I'm sorry, I couldn't get to the achoo!
Her
Be
legs,
quiet,
Roy.
Captain.
Her legs, Roy. She shaved her legs. She shaved the other thing the other day.
Cindy, you have the cutest sneeze ever, I swear.
Yep, it is the cutest thing. Oh.
Cindy's blind and chronic illness.
Mm.
Amanda's blind and chronic illness life. I'm back. I'm sorry. Don't be sorry.
I'm glad you're back.
I hope you're not sorry you're back, because we're not.
Roy says, yeah, but you need to wash your hands.
I am.
I didn't sneeze on him.
Ah.
Hey, Amanda. Damn, you sure I'm not going to get COVID-19 up here? Women and sneezing and coughing and belching and... Damn.
I'm not doing any of that right now.
Yeah, Nancy's probably the healthiest one up there. I don't know.
Yeah, you are coughing, Nancy. That's so good.
Hey, gamer. Good to see you. Oh, Donna, this isn't allergies.
Hi, gamer. Dreams, I meant to tell you in Roy's room, and then something came up, but you held up what you were doing to Donna. It was beautiful. I wish I had that knack and talent. What you were knitting was beautiful. I love the scalloped edges.
Damn, Amanda. I love your art. No, I reckon everyone should be going over and checking out Amanda's channel. She's got some excellent art and some tips and...
You want to? Well, she's been typing in the chat. I'm saying you want to drop a link, but you guys can just click on the 3 dots by her name, or if you're
Yeah.
on type
Carrie.
her name.
And just so you know, folks, she's blind.
Is there an
Wow.
echo, Amanda? I'm not hearing one, but
Damn, yeah, everybody go check out.
Yeah, I got her ready.
She's got some very, very good talent when it comes to...
I don't know how it happened, but I hit 400 the other day, so, and it's stuck. It hasn't dropped down, so
Yay!
doing something right here.
Well, I sure make sure I tweet and Facebook you out.
No, I appreciate that. I'm sure that helps. So I appreciate everybody that shares it out.
Can I ask you a question, Amanda? Are you fully blind or are you vision impaired?
Bless her heart while sitting there waiting for her to type in.
Yeah. Thank you, Amanda. I appreciate that. I'm sure I'll get there. I'm just, got to keep working at it.
Everybody just keep sharing and sharing, especially my two things that I make sure I share out is like today, the mental illness, and I definitely always share out about the dog training.
Cool. I appreciate that. I still think it's crazy. I checked this morning. I have 13.7K in the Facebook group, and the only one person has been on this channel from that group, and it was one of my other mods when she on my very first dog training chat.
Wow.
Welcome back, Carrie Ann. Glad to see you.
Yep, Cherokee, but I'm now at 402, so I'm an honest 400.
Carrie Ann says, I mean, not Carrie Ann. Amanda says she's completely blind.
Oh, wow.
Roy.
Right.
First it was Sup Gaffer, now it's Sup Gamer. Seth must have something about things that other people. I don't know.
No,
Going on what Gaffer said.
David, the producer, started that stuff.
What's up?
Dave Larson, hello, my precious friend.
Hello, Dave Larson.
Are you back, Carrie Ann?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
Hi,
good
I'll
to
tell you this
Carrie Ann.
much. Susan better give you a spanner before I get a little bit testy again.
I sure hope you're right, Seth. I'm working towards that. I mean,
So,
it's not the main goal, but that's just a small part of the goal.
Yes,
Susan,
another 150 subscribers, and you can be up at my level. Arsehole.
so Susan, is that a sloshy or a slushy?
Just a slushy.
Okay.
Yeah, she learned her lesson from too many sloshies.
Yep.
She realizes she doesn't want to be that drunk all the time. Although the voices are in the head were having a party, she was not enjoying herself. Flying through space and time to feel my grill of what's fantasy.
So have y'all started any new hobbies or new sorts of things in your life while you are basically going nowhere and doing nothing outside of your homes?
Yes, I have found a way to accept masturbating in the kitchen with the window open.
Well, there you go.
Actually, believe it or not, my life hasn't changed. I dropped into the supermarket on the way here because reports here are saying that shopping attitudes are getting back to normal and everything's going back to the way it was before when it comes to the supermarkets and everything else, because apparently all the hoarders have bought everything they need. And you go down there and all the shelves that were empty 3 weeks ago are still empty, and you read the tiny little sign that they put on there: each shop is only allocated one carton. Yeah. One carton of friggin' toilet paper, what's that, 6 rolls? Damn, girl, I've been waiting 3 weeks to wipe my ass. It's getting itchy.
It's funny.
Did you see on Ken's stream what I bought yesterday?
No.
A 50 pack of shop rags, and each one of those shop rags can probably be cut into maybe even 6 different rags, and we'll just put those by the toilet and have a bucket of bleach water and be ready
Well,
to go.
there's such thing as a shop rags. What's a shop rag in your? I mean, a
I
shop
need
rag for us
Well, hang on, I'll show you.
is cut up bed sheets. I mean, that's what shop rags are for us.
I
All
use
the ca-
good.
Yeah.
So this is what the package looks like. This is a big ass
Are
package.
they just rags, or are they the blue roll, or what do you mean?
Hang on. Oh, see if I can pull one out.
Are they material or paper?
They're material.
Oh, right, so they're like polished cloths. All right.
Yeah, so I guess I'm looking at the size. I could probably cut that into 4 squares.
6. Especially if you're going to wipe your ass. Anyway, what we use at work is the hospitals and the restaurants, when they've used their linen a certain amount, actually destroy it. Because you can only use it so many times. It doesn't matter how good looking it is and whether it's worn out. For hygiene's reason, they destroy it. And those rags then get cut up, get sent to industry for rags, as it were. And we get bundles of them. We get like a pallet every 2 months or something. Because we go through a lot of rags that clean up at work. But we also get what that's called raw, which is ROAR, which is rag on a roll, and it's a blue papery material stuff with fibres through it that allows it to be a little bit stronger than normal. And it's usually what mechanics and so forth use to clean the grease and so forth and so on. That stuff is washable. Can't wash it for long. You only wash it once or twice, but it's washable, which means that stuff's good for getting the hand disinfectant, the alcohol wipe type stuff, soaking that and giving your ass a wipe with that. Don't recommend it myself. It does give a little bit of a rash, but you know, in a pinch, it will do the job. Don't cut them. Yeah, don't cut them all, Susan. They can be used for other reasons too.
Yeah, I realize that, but I'm just thinking then I'm not doing a load of laundry every 50 bathroom trips. I'm doing it every 100.
Yeah. So
'Cause those rags aren't going to take up an entire load. So.
And I use my wipes because I get these every month in with my medical supplies. And so I just use these.
what,
Yep.
to wipe your ass? Damn, girl. It'll cause a rash. And in Australia, we're not allowed to throw those things in the toilet.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
you
right.
Those are too big to throw in the toilet.
Oh, it's not that. It's they don't degrade like normal toilet tissue do, so they clog up the system and they have to keep cleaning them out, throwing them away in bags,
Yeah.
and costs them a lot of money. No bleach or Perel on booties unless you rinse with water after. I'm really seriously thinking about going out and buying a toilet with a bidet built into the frigger.
You can get an add-on bidet. You don't even need to get a whole new toilet. You can literally buy an add-on bidet and plumb it in yourself to your existing plumbing. And
I know, but I've got to get the hot water service because I ain't putting that cold water up my ring. I'm telling you, I'm not going to be shot there with cold water, no matter how much it's kind of. No. It's bad enough when you do one of those ones that precisely hit the center of the water and a big drip comes up and hits you right there. Oh, ew, that's cold, especially on a cold morning. Oh, I ain't having that happen again. Ooh. Don't you be laughing, Nancy. You couldn't feel it even if you did do it.
That's right. There are sometimes I'm really glad I can't feel down there. Other times I wish I could, but.
Yeah, well,
very first
I'd be glad I couldn't feel down the back, only the front. If I couldn't feel, that would be depressing. Oh, that would so depress me.
First time I ever used a bidet, I was in sixth grade or just before sixth grade, and I was asking my mom. I was sitting on the toilet, and they had a extra like flusher thing on the side, and it wasn't actually the flusher; it was the thing to push down to make the bidet work. And I asked my mom what it was for. She goes, "Here, I'll show you." And she pushed it, and cold water shot up my ass. And I jumped off the toilet, and she's laughing at me. I'm like, "What the hell? That wasn't pleasant."
Yeah, and I would have turned around to your mum and said, "And how long did it take you to get used to that going up there? Because I'm telling you, that's cold."
Well, I don't think she'd actually used it yet, so she just thought it was funny because it was our first night in Europe and the first time any of us had ever seen one. So
Yeah, misfit mechanic. I think I might do that as well. Unfortunately, though, my kilt would get wet.
well, our shower head reaches all the way to the toilet, which is not that far. So, but we have like a handheld shower head, and it's got two hoses on it. So,
if that really is Anthony, he can come up himself.
Yep.
Yeah, it's me.
And I mean, this sounds really disgusting, but if it really bothers you too much, you can always shit in the shower.
I wouldn't dare because it takes our shower 3 days to drain.
Jack that into the bloody house up a little bit more, it'll drain
But
quicker.
for that matter, our toilet only flushes halfway most of the time. So, hey, Anthony.
Hi, Anthony.
Hello.
Need to see the Dreams need to see the tat. Need to see the tat, Dreams. We need to see the tat.
Said tat, not boob.
You fuckers, my tat is above my boob, so get over
It's
it.
it's above your boob. You didn't have to drop the nipple out as well.
I did not.
Marley, where's the hide your head? Your mama
Ha,
keeps
I
shaking
changed it.
Your mama keeps shaking that daddy gonna tap it.
What?
I'll just tell Marley she may want to go hide her head.
Ken, that could be why our toilet is plugged up, but I honestly think it's because we are basically alone for several houses, and so there's no pressure behind us in the sewer or anything on the other side of us for several houses, and so ours is trying to do the work of what would normally be a whole neighborhood working together to keep the sewer working. So,
Hey, Amanda, you sweetheart, you.
Well, I know a few years back, anytime you would empty anything, it would bubble up in your tub. And the city had to come out here. And the pipe that led into the main pipe for like 9 houses was 8 inches, okay? You would not believe what they pulled out of that son of a bitch. They ran one of those snakes with the hooks on it and pulled it back out. It was pads and Tampax, all made one big ball and just swelled up together. Yeah.
When I was living at my last place, we had a 2-story condo, and our bathroom was on the 2nd floor. I did not know why. But on the other side of my bathroom was my neighbor's bathroom. We were mirrors of each other.
Yeah.
Needless to say, one of her little teenage house guests flushed a tampon down the toilet. My place got flooded out. I lost a lot of info. Stuff was coming up from my sinks, my bathroom. It was gross.
Yep.
And I got yelled at, thinking that they thought that I was the one that used it. I'm like, nope, sorry, I get medical proof that I am not allowed to wear those things.
Yeah.
Times like that, I really liked having HS.
I'll put it this way. I guarantee after that incident, you thought twice about what you were putting down the toilet, because you might see it come back anytime.
Well, having a dad like I do, I thought twice about it since I was a kid when he taught me the reasons why and not to do and not do things.
Yeah, I know, but nobody wants to shit in a toilet if it's going to come back in a couple of days.
No, yeah, you're right, Gavin. Not only are you attractive, but you are very smart.
I'm telling you now, that stuff don't break down as quick as people would like it to. It stays there
Not
and
at
festers.
Oh, that's right. He is. Okay.
See you, Roy.
Bye, Roy.
Yeah, bugger off, Roy.
Man.
I did not, Donna. Right above my bib. Not.
Yeah, she did, Ken. She showed her boobie. I must admit that neckline's never going to be the same again because it had to go way down.
I can't. You guys are making me laugh.
Well, you
No,
can't be unhappy.
I did
Can't be
not
unhappy.
show
What?
my boobie.
You can't be unhappy if you're laughing.
This is true.
Who said you showed your booby?
Donna.
Donna,
No, if you don't show the nipple, they don't count.
thank you.
Hey, it don't take much in that imagination to attach a nipple to what she showed. I must admit, though, when I attach a nipple, her boobies look a little bit better.
Oh, I'm so glad that I'm the center of your fantasies.
I don't know if your state's like this, but it's funny that at a strip club, they can strip butt ass naked in front of you, but they can't show their nipple.
Uh-huh.
Yes. Dream succeeded in making Jake get all embarrassed.
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry, ladies. If you come in front of me butt naked, your nipples are the last thing I'm gonna be looking at. Okay, I'm just pointing that out.
But I'm telling you now, if you're coming at me butt naked, I guarantee the nipples are pointing where I should be looking.
I ain't got any.
Yeah, but I
What,
always thought that was
you haven't even
retarded.
got nipples, Nancy?
No.
Okay, I know it's a good tattoo artist for you.
Oh, but I mean,
All that went when everything else went.
Yeah. Welcome back, Seth. We're talking about your mum's boobs again.
I just looked outside and it's freaking foggy like pea soup.
Dreams, don't be surprised if Seth comes in the room and say, "What the?"
Don't go out, Susan. It's the fog.
Yeah.
What do you mean by that, Donna?
Yes, I must admit she does have a very nice tattoo on her boob.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, there was a tattoo on it?
Yeah, on the other one,
I
on
think that-
the other one, Anthony, on the other one.
Oh, no.
Not bad for getting it when I was 25 and I never had to have it touched up.
Yeah, as I said, not too bad. It ain't even out of shape yet.
Well, if it's in that good a shape, it must have been not touched at all.
Don't you hate it whenever you get a tattoo and someone slaps it and says, "Here"? I'm trying to make sure the ink set in.
Well, that's like my grandfather had a tattoo right here on his right breast of his chest of Marilyn Monroe, and when he got 70, it like Church in Winston Churchill.
Amanda wants to know what's the tattoo of.
A rose.
Yep. What kind of rose?
A rose.
Well, next question.
It's
Go
a
back and have a look at What's Name's video. It's on there. You can have a really good look at it. You can pause it, zoom it in, do everything you need to do.
And it has my son's name on it because it's the big rose with the little rose coming out on top, and it represents my son and me at that time.
It's a Queen Victorian rose.
What she did was she went to the tattoo artist and say, "Look, here's my son getting born. Here's all the pictures you need. Make something pretty out of that." So he
She was
tidied it up and
actually
turned it
5
into a
years
rose.
old when I got it done.
Oh. How old?
Seth was 5 years old when I got my first tat.
Oh, okay. I thought you said you was 5. I was like, holy shit.
No. And plus, I have one on my arm that needs to be touched up really badly. And yes, I'm pierced.
And that's not the only place.
Oh hell no, that would hurt too much. No.
I'm glad I didn't put a whole lot of chili powder in there.
Getting that area pierced and tattooed. No, not for this girl.
Yeah.
Just a warning out there. If you're digging in a store that's almost empty and you're looking for chili powder and there happen to be a thing of it and you grab it because it's the only one there, read the label before you grab it, okay? I was making some homemade chili mac and I had to put a little bit of chili powder in it. And I'm glad I didn't use a whole lot like I normally do because I bit into it and it's got a little heat to it. I got to look and it's
One more
spicy.
time, Nancy.
Huh?
One more hand exercise.
Oh, I've been doing it all day.
Hey, Nancy, remember what I told you.
And now we
Serious?
pray that Gaffer drops trout and they can see his butt.
Seriously, Tara?
What?
I said you got other piercings and you went all the way down there. I was talking about your ears.
Yeah.
Oh.
Whose mind's in the gutter now?
Yeah.
You went you didn't even go past the nipples and say no, you just went straight down there and said that's not getting pierced.
I will give you a little flash. My nipples were at one time pierced, but something happened and I had to take them out and no more.
See,
Okay, now we got way too much information, Seth. It's not my fault. I never asked her to say anything, all right?
He's like, he's offering me ice cream sandwiches to eat in front of you guys.
That.
Yeah, that's your self-advertising. See this shit?
And the reason why she had to have the piercings taken out is because it kept getting stuck in Seth's bloody braces, all right?
He never wore braces, so.
Hold on. You're telling me the idea of him still breastfeeding while he's got braces at that age, and you go straight to, oh, he never wore braces. You mean he breastfed at that age?
I'm gonna go one step further. He wasn't breastfed at all, so.
I can hear Seth now. Mom!
Well, Anthony, you missed the chat or the instant message conversation I showed earlier that I had with my daughter.
Yeah, I've seen it.
You saw it?
Yeah. Where she's at the end, she's like, Mom.
Yep. That made me laugh so hard when I got that last.
What the?
Uh-huh.
What?
Uh-huh.
What was that about?
Somebody trod on the dog.
Fucking with Beanie too much. Beanie bit her.
You okay?
Told you leave him alone. No, she's
I can
fine.
tell you right now, Seth's sitting back in the background there going,
You being mean.
damn, Mum, shut up. Shut up, Mum.
No, he encourages it. I raised a very dirty young man.
She bit her on the back of her paw.
Oh my God, Ken.
What did smart ass say?
She's fine, baby. All he did was snap at her, scared her more than did anything.
She ain't mean.
I don't know what I'm saying. She's trying to get. She's in heat. She's trying to get Beanie. You know, hey, look.
Yeah,
I'm
dreams.
And
Dreams.
Beanie,
That's what Ken said.
and Beanie's an old dog.
I never,
No. I was pregnant before I had my nipples pierced.
I never had my nipples pierced, and at the height of my breast pumping, I could shoot 5 streams at once out of each nipple. So
Thank
Prove
you
it.
for having me.
Okay, folks, I'll be back in a minute. I've got pictures, all right?
Yeah.
Did you hear me, Susan? I
I
said, prove it.
that was 23 years ago. And I'm pretty sure my ex-husband isn't going to tell stories of the times I accidentally soaked him. So
I'd rather you weren't telling me.
Well, it depends
We're
on
not
what
going to
person
worry
you're
about the thing that we're not supposed to talk about. We're just going to say, okay, we're going to be at home for 2 weeks to think of it as a second honeymoon.
with. Second honeymoon. Are you crazy?
Considering that we had our honeymoon in Vegas.
well, Amanda, you
You
were in
look-
the medical field, right? I don't remember exactly how, but if I remember correctly, you were. Am I right about that?
Amanda says, wow, that's talent.
It's not so much talent as it is by the about the third month
Inconvenient.
after I had my daughter, I was literally getting 25 ounces out of each side every 2 hours. That's a lot.
Susan. Okay, look, I'm having nightmares and I'm awake. Okay.
Hey, dude, I had the biggest, firmest chest you ever
Okay.
seen.
Yes, we know you got them. Yes. Can we stop talking about your boobs?
You need to borrow my lotion.
You know, girls, we could talk about the guy's nuts.
Susan, do you want me to give Jeff the finger?
No, it's not that. I promised myself I wouldn't touch it today, but I think I'm going to break that.
Yes, Amanda, constantly. Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, we could talk about the guy's nuts as the guys get older. Do you know that they drop lower and they sag more?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I know that from personal experience. Okay. I've actually been looking for a nut bra. All right, it's getting that bad.
Yes, you're sagging. It's fun to goose you and make it go. It's fun.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
You watch him go up and down like a slinky?
You know when you start sitting on them, it's time for a cup, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Hold on. Aren't we supposed to be talking about mental health? Because you're creating some.
All I know is I'm working toward my grandfather. He said there's nothing like getting in a hot tub and have a floating beer coaster, okay?
Yeah, but we're past the hour mark, so it's no longer mental.
Oh, okay. So that's how it works. When we get to the hour mark, we can talk about Susan's boobs.
Do your balls hang low? Do they wobble to and fro? Can you tie them in a knot? Can you tie them in a bow? Can you throw them over your shoulder like a continental shoulder? What?
Please, my daughter has a Eeyore donkey that when you press his ear, he sings that song about his friggin' ears. All right, it's very creepy when you know the original version and there's this friggin' donkey sitting there going, "Do your ears hang low?" And you think, "Fuck off!" Don't believe me? I'm gonna go get it. I'll tell you.
Oh my god.
Let it go. Let it
I think
See,
I
this
just
is
gave Gap a nightmare.
having good- This is having good mental health, folks. We're laughing. We're not talking about that thing. We're talking about all sorts of other funny shit. Having a good time, you know?
Yeah, we're not talking about that thing we're not supposed to talk about, right?
Exactly. There you go, Amanda. Dreams has some good crochet patterns. She could make a nut bra.
Okay, I could do that.
One extra long.
Oh, here we go. Oh, here we go with the donkey. Oh my gosh. You're muted, Gaffa.
Hey, Joshua.
Can't hear you.
Do your ears hang low? Do they wobble to and fro? Giant
Can you show them children like you continental soldiers to your ears? Hang low.
Jesus.
All right, that is way so many levels of wrong. I'm telling you, that's just no.
Not to a kid, it's not.
Okay, now I know what key to sing it in.
You know what? You have some of the most neediest kitties ever, Dreams.
Uh-huh. I could hold one right next to me, and her face is right here, and she's talking to me.
Nancy, that's because she's still breastfeeding him.
Oh, you fucker! I'm not. Kappa.
Oh God! Oh, Jeffrey.
Okay,
Amanda.
Nancy, let's practice some hand exercises, okay?
Amanda. Bras maybe.
Are you telling me I need to give him the finger?
Yeah, it's hand exercises.
Amanda, crocheting butt bras might be applicable too. I saw a meme of a very large lady at a gas station with her hand down the back of her pants, and it said, "Look at what also touches the pump." And I'm like, "Oh my god!"
Oh my God, we are definitely handling mental health chat here as it is going on. Maybe you should have that lady up here on panel.
All I can say is I hope you wash your hands.
Oh, this is perfect. This is perfect.
Ken says they call that bonding. Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's not working. They're still whinging.
Okay, I found something perfect. I'm gonna share.
Okay.
Come on.
Whoops. Sorry. Somebody already got it. Oh, goodness. Crocheted bras.
And the men can put their hands in them and grab a feel and keep warm.
Oh, geez.
Oh, jeez.
Boob mitten top crochet. Tittens. Hand warmer, bra mitten halter top in your choice of color.
Oh, Lord mercy.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. It's very hard to walk when you're doing that.
God, I'm glad I know how to do that now.
give a bad meaning to the hashtag me too.
Uh huh.
And Ken says,
I'll make one for Gaffa's wife. Okay.
don't forget the banana hammock, aka the nut bra.
Double F would be good.
Double F.
You think Susan's big? She can play the drums on a navel with hers. And they're perky. Think about it.
Oh, no
Do
kidding,
your
Amanda.
boobs hang low?
Would be stretched out way before I even had it all the way fastened.
No, you're gonna kill Gappa with that song every time you're up here. Drink.
Yes, ma'am.
I said, are you going to kill Gappa with that song now every time you're up here?
Only when I think of it. Go take care of Dory, somebody.
Okay. To all those people who haven't bothered to go and check out Amanda's channel, this is the woman. Okay. So go check her out. And yes, folks, she's blind. And show her some love. She has got some very good videos up there. We might even get her up and do a live stream one day.
I'll be back.
Yeah, I would love to see her.
And no, I'm not going to show you the video in there that shows how big her boobs are. That's up to her for you to see. So.
Oh, Gabby, you're so nice.
Well, she said that you could make a bikini big enough for her. I just wanted to make sure everyone could understand that.
This could be big.
With a bungee cord? Yeah, right, Ken.
He ain't wrong. I'd be pricky for the first time since I was 18.
God, I remember being depressed about not having my commitment soon enough. I was so wrong. All the other girls were getting boobs first before me. Mine came in fast.
I was in 5th grade in a C cup, so yeah. My gym teacher called my mom and told her that I needed a bra, and it was like, how embarrassing.
I would have told him to stop looking.
Well, he was the gym teacher that walked into the girls' shower room while we were showering.
Bastard.
A bungle bra. There you go, Ken. Now you have a name for your product.
Amanda, you will learn sooner or later that nothing's on private to me.
Oh my gosh, you have to be kidding. Really?
What?
Oh my gosh. Okay.
I didn't do it.
Don't tell me you had an orgasm and felt it.
No, I just got some good news in an email.
Oh, okay.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait to see him. Oh, yeah.
Is Roy
You
coming
are
up?
not no kitty brawl. Quit
Is Roy coming?
No, my old doctor is coming. He's gonna be in town this next week.
Oh, right on.
Oh, excellent. Is he going to come in and check up on you, or is he just going to come and say hello?
Well, I don't know. He just said that he's gonna be in town for a conference and he'll stop by.
Oh, good. Maybe he can kick some asses.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him an earful. That's for sure.
Don't be giving him an earful.
No, I mean not about him being gone. I'm just gonna give him an earful about what's going on with all this, and I can't even get a hold of a doctor. Well, maybe I won't give him an earful at all.
Unfortunately, he has to find a doctor who's willing to answer the phone, and then you've got yourself a doctor.
Well, Donna finally got hold of her doctor today, and they told her go to immediate care emergency room. If it's life
Amanda, I'm telling Amanda, if she was having an orgasm and felt it, that'd be wonderful too.
I would love to have one and feel it. I really would, but that's not gonna ever be possible.
No.
Never say never, Nancy. You never know what's gonna
really.
happen.
No. There's been no sense of feeling down there for a long time.
Yeah.
Nancy, have you ever had a sneeze that builds up and builds up and builds up, and you finally sneeze really hard and really loud?
Yeah.
That's an orgasm out of your nose.
All right, no, Nancy, here's an idea. If you have a sneeze that's so strong and so loud you wet yourself, that's an orgasm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because that's all it is. It's a lot of and then I'm all wet.
This is my kitten, Amanda.
Oh my god. Oh god. Okay.
And it is a kitten. Annoying, pesky, pain in the ass kitten.
Adorable kitten. It's a black kitty.
Thank you, Susan.
And it's as fluffy as any kitty could possibly be. If it could be any
And
fluffier,
very
it'll
neat.
fly away.
We're talking. Told you to talk. This is what I mean. We're talking.
Shit yourself when you sneeze. Yes, that would be a bad sneeze.
Donna, if you shit
That would be a
yourself when you sneeze,
shitgasm.
that'd be that would be equivalent to squirting. Okay.
Gamer, it's unacceptable that pigeons have to have wings and we don't.
Come to think,
No.
it's not acceptable that pigeons are allowed to live.
I'd give anything in this whole world to be able to walk again, to be able to feel my legs again, and feel everything down there again. It's just not going to be possible.
To be really honest, Nancy would give anything just to feel the clitoris again.
Jaffa, I love you.
Well, it would be true. If your legs never ever worked again, at least you'll have something to play with while you're sitting there. Yeah, I'll go. Don't worry, Amanda. She's rubbing the crap out of that pussy.
What?
Breeze is rubbing the crap out of that pussy, meaning the cat, not Nancy. Yeah.
Poor pussy.
Hey, Anthony, how come you never say that when you're with Donna?
I know how to. Never.
You know how to treat it better, you reckon?
Hey, great. Stop.
So, Amanda, where in the US of A are you?
Donna says you have Anthony speechless.
Who? No.
You
What I had to say, I didn't need to be said. You knew what I meant.
Exactly.
Some things are better left unsaid.
Oh, North Carolina. You're that far over.
well, they just canceled our bus services out here.
Wow.
You ain't supposed to be going anywhere anyway. Hello.
Amanda, we had a neighbor that used to say, instead of my bad, used to say my bag. And it used to irritate the living shit out of me.
Funny how that does that.
It's like, dude, that is not the saying. It sounds dumb. Quit saying it.
Tell the truth, he was obsessed with his nut bra, all right?
Oh, yeah, well, I noticed a lot of people once I crossed into Texas are still saying that's mine. That's mine's. Like with an S on the end of everything. I'm like, what the hell? That's mine's. No, that's yours, right? No, that's mine. What the hell?
I checked up your PO box.
Huh?
Just answering Amanda's question. See?
Oh.
Yeah, there, look.
Of course, the Creoles around here are still saying, this is what I'm going to do. They say, this is what I'm going to do.
Amanda, don't underestimate anything. And I'm talking about anything that GAPA does.
Yeah,
Don't even underestimate them.
I might be able to show you a photo of your house.
Oh, my God.
She has something more. Freaks me out.
Or eye booger.
It's like right in the middle.
Yeah. It's called an eye booger. Yeah, it's an eye booger. Exactly what it is. Mm-hmm.
I'll put it this way. If you go back a few streams, I can't remember whose channel we were on at that time, but Dream says, prove you can find it. So
You still have yet to show me what my house looks like.
yeah, we weren't going to go that far though, were we, Dreams? Did we really
No.
want everyone to see what your house looks like?
No, we weren't going to go that far.
Come here. Come on. Get up here, son. Yeah.
Are you still here? I hear you having trouble with your phone. Is Spike back there with you?
All right. There you go. Nasty. No, hang on. I got to get it. It's in the corner now.
Breaking out.
Yeah. What most people do when you go touching your elbow.
Thing is, she ain't freaking out.
Were you seeing Granny in Louisiana, were you, Nancy?
I was seeing somebody. I was in their house one day having dinner with them, and I was at this end of the table, and Anthony was sitting here, and Donna's here. Anthony's at his desk, and kind of catty corner to where Anthony sits at his desk. There's a corner over there by the dogs' cages. In the corner there, and I kept seeing this lady there, and she wears these really fancy hats, and I kept seeing her in that corner, and I'm like, what are you doing there? I'm like, Donna, do you see her? And Donna said that she didn't see her, but I saw her as plain as day
Sign
in
into
the corner.
like you're trying to create. So just
Susan, what's your slushies machine? What slushy machine you got?
Nostalgic.
Yeah, it's a nostalgia.
Yeah.
But I kept seeing her in the corner, and I'm like going, Donna, what is she doing there? Can you see her? And she's like, I don't see her. And I'm like, I can see her plain as day. She's right there.
Did she wave when you said that?
No, she just
No,
looked at me.
put
She
up-
kept looking at me.
She gives.
Put
She
on that
gives
really strong sheepy smile and waved.
no.
No.
If it's not me, she gives a stern look.
Yeah, she just gave me this look like, like,
Who are you?
yeah, basically. Like what are you doing here? Almost. And I'm just like going, yeah.
Yeah, that would be Grandma Marge.
She gonna follow you around everywhere.
That's what I said. Okay.
Oh, she's always watched over me.
No, it's my
I
name.
saw her like a couple of times in the house, and I'm just
Damn,
sitting,
I better not visit then, Anthony, because I guarantee she'd do more than give me a stern look.
Where should open the door?
No.
And I even saw her behind Anthony on a live stream one day, and I wrote Donna, and I said, Donna, she's there again.
It is hot in here.
Well, if you need to take some stuff off, we don't mind. We're pretty
Um,
open-minded here.
I appreciate that. I mean, I really do. I just feel it so loved that you want me to be
Tara,
comfortable.
we can only see your shoulders and your head, so nothing's going to show, even if you did.
I'm never going to show anything at all either. So, see, I have him right here, and he says no.
Yeah, we'll just move the camera up a little bit, and we will see even less.
How about if I move it up like that?
There you go.
know that it's not-
Now we don't even know whether you got a shirt on. We can use our imagination to our heart's content now.
Yeah, I think I'll move mine up a little bit.
There you go, Nancy. And know that it's not a sex swing. That's our pyramid.
Oh, Amanda, there's a lot of things on my wish list. Unfortunately, I'm never going to get half of them.
Yeah, Donna, I'd like to see her because, man.
What are Q-tips?
There.
Nope. She used them all.
Get up there. Spike.
That thing's square. I was trying to get it out. I was trying to make her blink it out.
Yeah, you gotta give it. Take towel work. You can get it to stay still long enough, though.
No.
It is fun to dream, Amanda. It is so much fun to dream. And dream big at that.
And never stop dreaming.
Sorry, I had to feed the dogs.
Apparently, I dream a lot. Because every time I ask people for something, they go, "You're dreaming."
Yeah. Yeah, really.
Yep, that's exactly it, Amanda. The nostalgia margarita and slush machine. Yep. Once you get it, let me know, and I'll tell you some secrets about using it and cleaning it.
No, Susan, it's on a wish list.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean she's going to get it. It just means she wishes she could get it.
I know, but I'm just saying, if you get it, let me know, and I'll tell you the
Yep.
secret.
Yes. Yes, you're right, Amanda. I'm sitting here looking at all your videos, dreaming my heart is off. All right. Just added another thing. I've just added another thing to my wish list.
This is the one that gets up really close to my face and talks to me.
Yeah.
So good.
What's its name?
Bailey.
Bailey. Hi, Bailey.
Bailey or sister or Golden Eyes or Gigi. She's got
Bailey.
She's got golden eyes.
Bailey. Bailey. Kitty, kitty.
And she was like, don't want to be held down, Mom. Nope. Come here, Nala. Come here, Nala. Come here, my pretty girl.
Oh, I love that tail.
Me too.
Big bushy tail on a little kitty.
She's got some beautiful kitties.
Oh, I can hear that purr.
She is my purr baby. The blanket's not ready to lay down on yet.
Okay, so let me see.
Oh, it's getting cooler in here.
Okay, yeah, but look. Yeah, but.
Yeah.
Yeah, but look. Yeah.
See, I told you could do it.
I'm trying.
I know. You just keep stretching those tendons and make sure they stay stretched. Otherwise, they get tight, and you're not gonna know about it.
Okay, doing my moderator business here. Be sure to hit like on this stream if you like it.
And if you don't, we don't care. Hit it anyway.
That's right. Get it. Get that like button.
You can hit the dislike button. They're just Australian likes.
Yep.
And that's what I was trying to tell somebody, because each time I got on my stream, I had 3 dislikes immediately. And Susan goes, just think about what Gappa says.
Okay, so.
Yeah, they're likes from down under.
Well, I'm glad you came in, Amanda. It's always good to see you. Have a good evening.
Bye, Amanda. Take care.
Yeah, thanks for coming. You're welcome anytime. Next time you got to come up and panel though. Susan insists.
Definitely.
Yep.
No, you don't show your butt on camera.
Now, how the hell?
I said her, not her butt. We don't want to see her butt yet. Let us get to know her first.
How the hell did I end up way over on this side of the screen when I was over there? Gaffa?
Oh God, sorry. Do I have to fix that now? Do I?
No.
Gappa just wanted
There
to
you
be
go,
on
Susan.
top.
See, yeah. You need a sloshy girl.
Come on, really?
Just like the corner, huh?
Well, I might as well change the whole screen around and just putting one over there.
No. Oh, the other way. Other way. Oh. There we go.
No, that's still Anthony's butt. No, it still aren't reaching. No, it still aren't reaching. No, too far away. Too far away. I'll tell you what, Nancy. Now I'm even further away. There you go. See?
Nope. We don't get into trash. Nope.
I have discovered a secret that makes my dogs go nuts over their food. I bought a carton of bone broth, and I put a little bit of bone broth on their food, just enough to moisten it, and they go absolutely nuts for it. And it adds vitamins and minerals and makes it healthier.
I found a way of having my cats go nuts out over their food. I put it in a bowl and stick it on the floor where they can reach it. You surprised how quick they eat it. Oh, why?
Do you need to go outside? You need to go outside. Okay. Go.
No, I just peed in the corner. I'm good.
What?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Go on.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. No worries, Susan.
Oh my God.
I did read it, Ken. So, okay, Ken wants to have a meeting before he goes live, which is supposed to be in 15 minutes. So I'm gonna cut this off.
Okay.
Okay.
And
Jumping down.
we'll
See
see
you
you
Yeah,
all
so-
on 10.
So,
We'll see you all on 10 more.
so everybody else, bugger off.
Bye. Thanks for having me.
See you, Nancy.